All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, December 16th, and as we would expect, it is set by Vulcan. Oh, where'd I leave my keyboard? Hold on a moment. All right, one across. Elvis due to reincarnate. Unreal. Elvis due is 8 letters, so I think reincarnate is the anagram indicator. And therefore unreal is the meaning. Looking within Elvis due for a prefix, DE, IL, an ending, ISE, IVE, UDE maybe. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let's try the downs. Flyer, the RAF redefined to have failed. Well, redefined looks like an anagram indicator too. Everything looks like an anagram indicator these days. But flyer, the IRF, the RAF is only 11 letters. Can we get another 5 somewhere? Maybe it's a 9-letter flyer, and then the RAF is anagrammed for the last word. To have failed. Well, father, something father. I don't know how that would mean to have failed. Maybe redefined as being anagrammed. No. Oh, and I didn't notice. My goodness, what a great grid. Well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, when you have these long ones? If you get them, you're laughing with all those crossing letters. And if you're not, if you don't get it, yeah, it can be a tough day at the office. All right, possible employer looks carefully at A-level choice. No, I don't get that at all. This may speed through the streets if I re-engineer part. Re-engineer definitely sounds like an anagram indicator. So maybe it ends in an anagram of part, something trap. No. Hangman promoted the sauce. That's a great clue, but no idea. Hangman promoted. I presume it's going to be a sauce of some kind, but I don't see it. All right, almost pretty Scottish city. I presume it's a Scottish city in 4 letters, and maybe we have to think of a 5-letter word for pretty and drop the last letter. But I'm trying to think of a Scottish city in 4 letters. Fife? I don't see how that would be almost pretty. No. Sadly, lament. Holiday not operational given health crisis. Sadly can be an anagram indicator. But let's see, lament holiday is just going to give us 13 letters. Not operational. Given. And then it would be a health crisis, I suppose. No. All right, the other 15 letter. Being taken in isolation, his path for treatment. Well, I wonder if there's a theme maybe to these long ones. Are they all health related? Path for treatment. No. Let's go back to the acrosses. Dear church members, you need a cat here. Wow. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Yeah, I don't know. Church could be, of course, CHRCE. Members can be limbs of some kind. If it was just church members, I would think charms, but and then you need a cat here. Now, a cat of nine tails was used for whipping, but what other kind of cat could it be? Yeah, something to do with atom. No, my goodness. Vulcan usually gives us a nice and easy start to the week, but not today for me. A band of zebras. Well, I think this might be a fairly straightforward, just a cryptic definition that a zebra would have a stripe. Could it be as simple as that? After all of the others, I'm not very confident. I'll leave it for now. War memorial, not cheap to rebuild. Okay, so I think this one I can see that we anagram not cheap, and the war memorial I think of is the one in London, I presume, where they lay the wreath every year. The cenotaph, so anagram of not cheap. All right, some blame Zeus for Greek food. That must be a hidden clue within blame Zeus. Is it AMEZ or is it MEZE or is it EZEU? I really don't know any Greek food, I think. All right, I'm going to cheat just because I'm struggling to get started here and do a little bit of Googling for some Greek food. All right, apparently it's, I don't know how you pronounce it, meze, and it's similar to Spanish tapas, a platter of small dishes. All right, the Swiss state is in N for North Italy, true, false. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is going to be a Swiss state or Helvetica or something like that. And the charade is something like North Italy, true. No, maybe it's going to be a word for false. No, don't get it. Part of a summer shower, in itself regularly mild. Well, regularly mild definitely sounds like wordplay, taking every other letter of mild, but that's going to be at the end, I think. So I don't think ML, but ID. It's an unusual ending. Part of a summer, part of a summer maybe is the definition, or part of a summer. Oh, there are meteor showers. I'm thinking there's the per se, I think is in itself. Then are regularly mild. Perseid. Let me pause and look them up. Yes, apparently they appear July, August timeframe, so that's why they are summer shower. All right, work garment more than a couple of pounds. Don't get that. eccentric or angry, as Humpty ended up. Well, he fell off the wall, and I certainly know of off the wall ideas or eccentric, out of the ordinary. Can it also mean angry? Did I know that? I don't think I did. Off the wall. All right, primate burying saint in rear of church. So I think a primate is an ape and it buries or hides S for saint. We usually see ST, but I think it can be S as well. And I presume the apse is the rear of the church. All right, let's go back to the downs now. We do have an F, which could be coming. Oh, yeah, could be that just the RAF. But then what would the flyer be? Redefined to have failed. If it's not father, what is it? No, I still don't get that. Oh, I'm saying the first word could be business. Possible employer. I think if you look carefully at something, you study it. So I think maybe a subject in the British A levels is business studies. I think possible employer is a little loose for business, but there you go. All right, this may speed through the streets if I re-engineer part. No, nothing really good on that. Now we do have a C in that. Could that be coming from sauce? I don't think so. I do not think so. All right, and what other one has interesting letters? Oh, I think isolation is path, maybe has to undergo treatment or anagramming. Yeah, that is 15 letters. And it's going to mean being taken in. Now, is that being taken in by a host, by someone being kind, taking you in, or is it being fooled by someone? Isolation is path. Yeah, I think I need some more letters for that one. All right, unveiling the final book in the series. That's a good clue, reads very naturally. Yeah, maybe it's a double definition, unveiling, and then whatever the final book in the series might be. Ah, the ultimate, penultimate. No, extract bus ticket and get on. No, a colleague that puts an end to a lot of adverbs. So I think that's a double definition. A colleague could be an ally, and an end to a lot of adverbs would be ally. All right, of course, not many downs today because we have those four very long ones. And actually, two others are nothing to sniff at. All right. Oh, of course, Mike will be very happy to see an Elvis clue here. Elvis due again. All right, let's try the anagram helper and see if anything comes up. Elusive. divul something. Is delusive a word? Let me pause and look up. I know elusive, but is there delusive? Yes, delusive can mean having the nature of a delusion or something that is false. So I think unreal is a good definition for that. All right, our flyer now. Yeah, still not seeing it. All right, let's finish the crosses. Lifting weights with this a breeze to a girl. I presume it's going to be lifting weights with this, maybe? And then a breeze might be a wind, and then to a girl. There is a windlass. Windlass? I don't know how you pronounce it. I've only ever read it in books. I think it's probably wind, since I think you wind it up. It's a form of like a primitive crane or something, is it? Not exactly sure, but I think you can lift weights with it. All right, so far, fox fed itself. Wow, that's a great clue too. I think it's going to mean so far, like of as of now or so far. And then maybe it's one word for a fox inside another one, but I don't see it. Where every country can obtain water for the sick. Well, I think, yes, I think it's humorously saying if there was a United Nations well, every country could obtain water there, but that gives us unwell for the sick. All right, racing here, great deal. Great deal could mean a bargain, but it could also mean a great deal of things. Oh, it could be a great deal of, in poker, a flush, a straight. Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be racing. Racing here like sounds like somewhere you would have racing, but you do have in horse racing coming down the straight. I'm not convinced by it, but I'll put it in for now. All right, extract. Oh, a bus ticket, of course, could be a pass. Yeah, so maybe the definition is extract, or extract, a passage, of course. To get on in years would be to age. Oh, that's clever. Ah, well, definitely not father at the end. Friend, flyer. Yeah, I'm thinking the RAF redefined to have failed. Ah, yeah, maybe it is an anagram of the RAF redefined, that is 15 letters, and that has to fail or be anagrammed to. Oh, and a flyer, of course, doesn't have to be a pilot. It could be something you get in through your letterbox. Um, Yeah, I'm seeing gentleman fits the first word. Ah, no, we don't have a G. All right, let's try on the assumption it is the RAF redefined. Wow. Yeah, I'm wondering. Oh, a feathered friend, of course. That's it. So it is a flyer, just not a pilot, but a bird, a feathered friend. Very good. This was speeding through the streets. If I re-engineer parts, I don't see. Yeah, I don't think we're anagramming part. No. Let me pause and think about this one. Well, I'm just thinking the sauce with the E and the C has to be ketchup. Hangman promoted. I don't see. Promoted might be up. So how is catch hangman? Let me pause and look up catch. I'm looking up an awful lot today. Apparently there was a an executioner named Jack Ketch, employed by Charles II. All right. Here's our almost pretty Scottish city now. Oh, is there a Scottish town called Toon? Um, but how would that be almost pretty? No, I don't. But I do think there's something in the back of my mind about Toon. Let me look that up. Ah, no, it's Troon, of course. I was thinking of. I don't think that can be part of the almost pretty. No. Here was our sadly lament holiday, not operational. Given health crisis, that. Oh, how did. So straight was wrong, which I'm not too disappointed by. My goodness, I'm doing a terrible job recently of noticing when I overwrite a letter. Anyway, so what is racing here? Great deal. Deal is a type of wood too, I think. Great. No. Don't see it. Other than something like a garage sale, you might get a great deal in a garage. You might something to do with cars. No. All right. Left-hand side is looking reasonable. All right. How about this is, ooh, just because of the U and there's a U in true, yeah, the abbreviation of North Italy. So I think it must be an anagram of N Italy true, and false is telling us to anagram it. Now I don't know any Swiss states, so I'm not sure if I'm wasting my time by trying this. I'm just hoping something will jump out at me. Yeah, and I wouldn't have expected a Y in a. Of course, I don't know which language it's going to be in. I am thinking though it might end in TAL for some reason. But yeah, I'm just wasting my time and yours. So let me pause and look up the Swiss cantons and see what they're called. Well, there's one called Neuchâtel, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. That's only 9 letters, and we don't have most of the letters, and it doesn't have a Y, for example. I was also looking about like Tyrol or something, but yeah, I'm not seeing any Swiss canton. Now, maybe it's an old name for Switzerland or some part of it. Or it could be something to do with cheese, maybe the Swiss state, like full of holes, something like that. Yeah, but I'm not seeing that either. So that one is beating me. Yeah, I really don't have any useful letters for the speedy one. Here is our final book in the series. Unveiling. No. All right, my racing here now beginning with a G. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is a horse racing course or a motor racing location. I don't know enough about either horses or Formula One to. Oh, there is one for cars that's at the back of my mind. Ends in stone or stun. Not coming to me. All right, let's try the anagram helper. I hate to do these long ones with so few letters, but let's try it. Oh, yeah, I think it might be. No, I was going to say aesthesia of some kind, but it doesn't look like it's that. Oh, and of course it's being taken in. It's nothing to do with medical. All right, being taken in. Yeah, it might be some scientific term for absorption or something like that. Yeah, what is it going to end in? I mean, isolation is part of the anagram. Is it going to be an Sation word? That would be a little disappointing. I wonder if maybe it begins with INSP, like inspiration. Something like that. Yeah, these 15 letter words are not fun. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and try and work this one out on paper, looking at different prefixes, suffixes, etc. Well, I did write it on paper, and I saw if I did take out that Sation ending, then it was pretty clear it was hospitalization. So being taken in, and actually the surface is in reference to the actual answer. So what does that do for me? Not a lot, I think. Maybe the oh something racing here. Ah, what is that? But great deal. Is it just like a punning double definition? Oh, good. Good. Oh, let me look that up. There is a racing place. Good something. Ah, not cars, horses, of course. Good wood. And so I did think deal might be a reference to wood. Well, there we go. Great deal, good wood. Yeah, I'm sure there will be a lot of people at 15 squared who will not have heard of Goodwood. Makes that one tricky. All right, unveiling the final book in the series. No, don't see that. Oh, I do like the W we now have. So there's no W in the clue, so I don't see how it can be an anagram. Health crisis. What is the ending going to be? WN? Yeah, I'm going to pause and think about that ending. It was looking at not operational, thinking if that's the end of the word, then something that's not operational might, like a computer, might be down. And then I was thinking, some kind of breakdown. Break is a holiday. And then sadly, lament is an anagram of lament, mental. All right. So far, Fox fed itself. I mean, so far must be to date. How is that Fox fed itself? It ends in 8. Is Todd, T-O-D, traditionally the name of a fox? Reynard, I've heard of, but fox? Maybe it's another meaning like to outfox. Fed itself. I think there might be 8, but I don't get the TOD time of day part. All right, we will check it at 15 squared. Yeah, this is quite a tricky one today. Well, this looks like another ATION ending. Unveiling. Oh, my revelation. I think, is that the final book in the New Testament, Book of Revelations? We'll check that one as well. But an unveiling might be a reveal, a revelation. This must be overall, would be a work garment. And more than is over. A is A and pound is L. From the old money, LSD. And a couple of them, 2 L's. All right, let's try the anagram helper. I think all of these letters are in N, Italy, true. Neutrality. Very clever. The Swiss state of being is their neutral state. I like it. All right, this may speed through the streets. See, I think it's going to be some very crafty definition there. It's not going to be a vehicle. What may speed through the streets? Oh, a fire engine. If I... Oh, it's a part of... Wow, it's a hidden clue. Did not see that. Oh, and actually it is something that may speed through the streets. And its fire engine is hidden in if I re-engineer. Wow, very slow that I didn't spot that. All right. What would be a word for pretty? Might end in NE. And then we cut it off and it's a Scottish city. Almost pretty Scottish city. Has anyone ever done a crossword where all the clues rhyme? That would be a good one. All right, deer. church members, you need a cat here. Yeah, I do not see that. All right, I think I'm going to look up, I'm probably wasting my time, but a list of Scottish cities and see if any of them jump out at me. Wish me luck. Ah, again, the trick is often where you break the clue and you read it, and I think it's almost pretty Scottish. The Scottish version would be Bonnie, of course, and that gives us Bon, which I think should have an E at the end of it, to give us. Oh no, so what am I talking about? We dropped the IE. Now that's unusual. Usually, when you're told to have almost a word, you only drop the last letter, is my understanding. But here we're dropping the oh no, I suppose you could spell Bonnie with a Y. I'm thinking of Bonnie Prince Billy, who spells it IE. Yeah, so ignore what I said. All right, what is Oberon? Ocelot is a type of cat, I think. Ah, deer is O. The vocative case, I suppose, like deer calling on people saying, "Oh, Church of England." And then members is lot. I don't quite get that. So we'll check 15 squared. All right, did I overwrite any other letters or make any other silly typos? Let's find out. Looks like everything is still there. All right, let's head over to 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Peter O. He thought this was Vulcan in top form, although I'd like to hear how those looking for a gentle start to the week fared. Yeah, I found it quite tricky. Let's see, the ones I didn't get. Yeah, Church of England members, maybe he's saying. So I think Peter O is indicating the lot is a bit of a stretch for members. So yeah, maybe put together it makes more sense. I like how he says for stripe, obvious, but choose your own description of the clue. All right. No, that's your job, Peter. All right. Oh, interesting. Under neutrality, he was wondering how to stretch Neuchâtel. Interesting. All right. And Todd. Oh, another Scottish word for a fox. That's a new one on me. And 8 fed itself. All right. Goodwood. Oh, it is both. I was thinking it was horses, but there is also a motor racing circuit. All right, so I wasn't completely crazy. And then Revelation series being the books of the New Testament. All right. Vulcan in top form. Yeah. One of those hoping for something not too challenging. Yeah, I'm with Word Plotter. Yeah. Graham, as a relative re-beginner, found it about right. Yeah, and so someone else not having heard Off the Wall for angry. More difficult than usual for a Monday, harder than usual. Yeah. Anyway, I did enjoy it. There were some great clues in there. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.